Hi, this is e-bike advice, and this is the walk around review for the Vamos L Fresco. One of the mantras of the e-bike advice website is go from A to B easily, no sweat, and in style, and this brand and model certainly lives up to that. So we can also add it's quite economical from a price point perspective. So the Vamos people describe this model as a sexy Dutch style electric bike. So let's see what it's got. It retails for $1,400, which is within the price range of regular people when you compare it to other brands on the market with similar attributes. So let's look at those qualities in a bit more detail. Let's start with the battery, and it's a 36 volt 10.4 amp hour Samsung lithium-ion battery, which should last you up to for 50 kilometers on a single charge, depending on your body weight, hills and headwinds. There's a switch on the side which displays the battery, how much you've got to go, and it gives you a good idea of where you're charged up to. The rear carrier supports the battery, locked with a key, and rails each side support the panniers, or saddlebags as I like to call them. The rack has a sturdy battery rack with elastic for light luggage. So let's have a look at the braking system. There's a front Tektro MD-M280 Disc Brake at the front. And at the rear of the wheel, on the rear wheel, there's the alloy TX-117L Promax V-Brake. So you've got a disc brake in the front and a V-brake at the back. So that's a reasonably good braking system for an electric bike. There is one thing I mentioned, I saw, and that is that there's no integrated C-lock for an inbuilt security system, which is standard with a Dutch style type of bike. So that's something for the makers to think about, update or upgrade for future releases. Let's have a look at the gears. Shimano Tourney 7S gear set. This is exactly what people need for hill climbs, and just getting through the gears a bit there, right next to the bell. Aluminium frame and kickstand. The center mounted adjustable kickstand, personally I prefer a rear wheel mounted kickstand, as it can get in the way of your crank pedal, but that's just a minor preference for me. The handlebars, comfortable adjustable handlebars, providing a straight back and a good view of the traffic ahead. Got your LED panel there, gears on the right hand side and bell right next to it. I'd like to have maybe a closer look at the display panel, or the LED panel, which displays 3 levels of assistance, also gives displays of off and on and how charged up you are. Lights, front light there and back light are both separate, so you need to replace batteries when they run out, and they have their own turn on and switch off switches. So it's not actually integrated with the actual electric bike like other electric bikes are. The comfortable seat will insulate you from the uneven road surfaces, and we got quite a comfortable ride from that particular seat. Very good, and will take care of you over the speed humps. I like the way the cables are tidily organised with this model. I mean, I've seen some e-bikes where there are cables everywhere, so it's good to see that they've thought about that, and it's good to see, and that brings in the kind of like the elegance of this model. It's quite elegant to a certain degree. I like front carriers, and these little carriers are standard issue with this model, but I'd like to see more of a substantial front carrier, especially something that can accommodate a wicker basket or a soft briefcase or something like that you want to carry or even commute to work on. So they're just using it as in a sense, a mount to put the front light on. And there, of course, is the front hub, 250 watt brushless motor hub there. So all in all, a good 7-speed gear system for hill climbs, disc brake in the front and V-brake in the back for braking on downhills. High quality comfortable seat, separate front and rear lights, sleek elegant battery and front hub motor makes the Vamos L Fresco as a light to run around on and even possibly commute to work on. The look and feel of this model is in the spirit of a Dutch style, and I'm pleased that it only costs $1,400, which is within the price range of regular people when you compare it to other brands on the market at the moment with similar qualities. So do the search on ebikeadvice.com website, search Vamos in the keyword search of bike shops, find a bike shop near you that stocks Vamos and contact them for a test ride. Remember, always test ride an e-bike before you consider buying it. Even ask them if you can test it for a day or a weekend is even better, so you can really get acquainted with it. So that's the Vamos Al Fresco. Bike smarter, not harder. Go from A to B easily, no sweat, and in style.